I think I'm gonna start recording like this, so it's not vertical videos anymore for the vlogs. I did not leave a FaceTime message yesterday, and I don't plan on leaving one today. So we're just gonna vlog today. I've been thinking a lot on my drive from work to the climbing gym, and I had thoughts. I literally parked and Pictures of You by The Cure started playing, and I don't know if you remember, but I do, and I remember, and I took note of the song because that's just how my brain works and that's how I am. I'm sentimental and music's really important to me. Anyhow, I'm just like every other person, you know? I'm pretty sure that's a song that started playing when we held hands on the way to the mountains, like for the first time in the car, because I was like, oh, I got all giddy and all excited. So, you know, that's a sweet memory, but also just thinking, Eagles, a lot of Eagles songs were playing. What genre is that? Like, it's really good. I really like that genre, but it made me emotional. I started crying on the way here again. And also, I didn't realize someone left a really sweet comment. Like, thank you, I am working on self-love. Also, I think this channel has a subscriber now. Thank you to whoever you are if you see this. But also, I'm realizing that I'm just yapping and like speaking my words out loud. So thanks for the audience. Thanks for listening to me just spew my brain. And if people relate, they relate. But at this point now, it's just me gonna be talking about my day and me yapping and all the things that go on in my brain. It really did start as like this talking to you, and sometimes I'm gonna be talking to you, but really I think I'm just gonna try to start vlogging because it's fun and I have a good time doing it, and now I'm just gonna start talking about my day, so that's fun. And I did leave a voicemail yesterday. I think I left 2, but didn't leave any FaceTime videos. I really need to test and see if you're blocked, if people can see the FaceTime videos, because that would be embarrassing, just a little bit. Like, yes, I know I'm posting them here, but like, he's never gonna see it. Also, I'm realizing, like, me when I post videos online, like, okay, who cares? No one's gonna watch them. Me when someone watches them, like, surprise Pikachu, like, hello. It's kind of wild to me, but again, thanks for listening to me yap. Really, I didn't think this was gonna get traction, or I'm not really thinking, I'm like, I'm being very vulnerable. This is very real, and I understand that the things that I'm saying are temporary, like the feelings, the hurt and all that. I mean, hurt might always be there, whatever, but this is my process of healing and getting over it, so I'm just documenting it, and if I watch this back, I can be like, wow, I've grown so much. So I don't know if I'll ever watch these back. I might be too cringed at myself to watch them back, but anyhow, I've been talking for long enough. I think I need to go inside and start climbing. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe I'll record some of it and you can see me climb. Anyhow, yeah, so just trying to do something healthy. I see someone running. I was supposed to run yesterday and I was really tired and I decided not to, but I should have. But it's fine. Maybe we'll run today, maybe not, but I'm climbing today, so doing something active. So anyways, I'm gonna head inside. Maybe you guys will see a video, maybe you won't, but peace out for now. So I am including a video of me climbing. Actually, you guys get 2. I did not complete either of them, but this is what I did today. So this one's a V4 that I'm trying, and the next one I'm trying is a V6. If you don't climb, I don't really know how to describe. They're just grades on how hard they are. They're resetting the gym tomorrow, so I just wanted to try some stuff. This is the first time I was trying the V6. I just couldn't figure it out, but I was having a great time climbing anyways. But yeah, so here are the clips. Anyhow, that's that. I'm so sweaty. I have therapy, and I decided to do a quick run before therapy because I didn't run yesterday and I wanted to, but I was feeling very unmotivated, so I went to my parents' house. That's where I am now. Because running is prettier at their neighborhood / complex thing. And there's like a sports center thing, recreation center, and there's like a trail around lakes, so I like it better. I ran for 40 minutes straight without stopping. Very proud of myself. That is the longest and furthest I've ever run without stopping, so very happy and proud of myself. I went climbing earlier, went on a run. I literally did 0 activity yesterday, so I wanted to do some today because I felt very like bleh and I just wanted to move my body. I wasn't focusing on speed. I'm not a runner. I don't like cardio, but I know it's important for heart health, so I'm trying to do it more. So very proud of, I just slapped the table, but very proud of myself because again, Bella, shh. Anyways, I don't run super often. I'm trying to get into it. I don't really know anything about running. I'm rudely interrupted by my alarm. Anyways, I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know like the technique. I just run. Maybe I'll look into it and proper technique and like better ways. But right now I'm just trying to get my body active and moving, because I think I should. I feel like now whenever I want to reach out, I should like move something with my body, or like I'm trying to figure out alternatives to doing it. Because even like running, I know like he runs at his place and like on the beach, and I'm like rude because I can't do that. I mean, I could, but like he lives on the beach, so I obviously don't live on the beach, so I can't do that. But anyhow, this is like a cute trail, and I was like, oh, he would like this too. And I'm like, why am I thinking about that? I like this, and that's all that matters. So anyways, yeah, just gonna try to find fun things to do to get my body moving. And if I feel like reaching out to him, find something else to do. If I feel like reaching out, I'm gonna vlog instead. If I feel like reaching out, I'm gonna call my friends or my family. If I feel like reaching out, I'm gonna watch a funny video instead or something. If I feel like reaching out, I'm gonna play guitar. Really, I think what's been helping is vlogging, quote unquote, because it feels like I'm calling someone, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like it's still just me talking, but it's me talking to nobody. So instead of doing that, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I said this earlier, but I did leave a voicemail yesterday. Shouldn't have done that. But today, no calls, no messages, no video messages or anything. So I'm doing well. I think I'm doing okay. I'm probably gonna do a little short too, because I gotta do that until this finds you day 5. I gotta keep up with it. I think now I'm like, my goal is to just keep up with it and do a little update on my day. So in that, I'm probably just gonna repeat what I had here and like a summary of what I did today. So anyhow, I gotta go to therapy. So peace out, Girl Scouts. See you after therapy. I think I'm gonna try and hang out with my brother after. So anyhows, see you later. Just had therapy. Such a good session. I feel like I need to spew all the things I've learned. First, just a reminder, yeah, I deserve to be treated with respect, as does everyone, but yeah, I lost that for a second. 2, in problem solving, conflict resolution, when I get into an argument, altercation, I freeze. I'm a freezer. So I need to learn how to speak up for myself afterwards, but I think realizing and recognizing and saying and voicing, I need a second, let me look and freeze, and then problem solve, because I would get blamed and be like, this is your fault, this is your fault. I need to be like, just to be able to say like, that is not helpful. Blaming someone is not helpful. If there's something to take responsibility for, then yes, we should hold ourselves accountable and take responsibility, but putting blame is not a helpful tool. It does not help in problem solving. It feels very attack-like, and that is why I freeze, and then being able to move on from there, and also doing the whole thing with respect, because yes. And another part of, like, it was like I'm like, how did I not see this? A big part of the reason I feel like I can't let go of this relationship and love my therapist is when we met, I was in a vulnerable time that I guess I didn't even realize or recognize. But a lot of change was happening, and I think I was trying to cling to something stable, which he's not at all, even in the slightest. He is so back and forth. He is so wishy-washy. Feel like, oh my gosh, the hypocrisy, just so much of it. And he's very manipulative. And I don't say that to be like, screw him, he's manipulative. I think he's manipulative in the way that he doesn't even know, or it's not from malice. It's just innate in the way of like, they need something or they want something, so they do what they can to get it. Again, not in like a malicious way, just from a lack of understanding, I suppose. But anyhow, so whatever it was, maybe even in the unstableness, I'm clinging to that, but just something about him, I guess I was clinging to be a stableness in the time of change. I'm moving cities, I'm changing jobs. I guess I just wanted to be in a relationship that stayed to be stable, but it makes a lot of sense and I need to reflect about this more. But it would also explain why I ignored so many gut things that felt wrong, of like, I don't feel safe, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel supported, I don't feel heard, and just staying regardless. I think it makes a lot of sense. So got a lot to do and think about that. But oh my days, just remembering I deserve respect is huge. And I'm not responsible for other people's emotions and emotionally regulating them. Something that was also brought up is that, like, because I have this understanding of like, he just is confused and I want to be there because I understand how hard it can be to like go and process emotions that you've never like even attempted to process before. But that's not my journey. That's not my problem. That's not my responsibility. That's not me at all. I cannot be involved with that. That's all him. That's his to work with. So realizing that, just it was a very like, felt like a breakthrough session. It was great. And really the thing that I want to, Bella's back, remember just for like problem solving is when I freeze that, like, I was like, I want to be able to stand up for myself and have a voice. And, but that if it's not so attacky, then it'll come naturally if I just put care towards the fact that I feel uncomfortable, because obviously the fact that I'm reacting in a way where I feel like I need to freeze means that my nervous system was, spiked or whatever. And I need to put care to that. So after that, then I do believe in, even saying like, I was asked to like, or I was blamed for so many things, and I was asked to put blame or give blame. And I'm like, that's not helpful. I don't think that's helpful. That is me speaking up for myself. So there's that. Just so many things make so much sense. This was a very helpful session. I wish I could have recorded it and like watched it, but it was so good. That's why I'm doing this, because I need to debrief and like keep it all. But just, I really do have to think about that. The fact that I was in a vulnerable place that I didn't even recognize, because I'm in my head, I'm like, why did I ignore all these things that I know felt wrong? And it makes a lot of sense. So clearly someone who is not emotionally supportive is not someone that I need, cannot be the person that I need. And I think a lot of it too was I, being how I am, probably showed like, hey, you're not being what I need. And not even saying it like that, not in a blaming way, not in just reality of like, my emotional needs are not being met, and then it feeling like, and then that being blamed on me, whatever. But I don't even know if I'm gonna watch this back, but I'm gonna include it in today's vlog, because so many breakthroughs, and I just feel so much better of like, yeah, I don't need this person at all. I never needed them. And it's, I like feel lighter, which is great. It's like part of me, not all of it, but a big part was able to like, maybe not fully let go, but loosen my grip. My grip is loosened, so I feel so much better. So that makes a lot of sense. It makes so much sense. I have therapy again in 2 weeks. I didn't schedule it for a month out. I scheduled it for 2 weeks from now, because in all honesty, I was embarrassed, because I was like, I feel like I should know better. And even just hearing back, like, it can happen to anyone, and never blame yourself like that, because like, it's not helpful. Like, just so good. Love my therapist. She's great. And today was a great session. So I'm gonna call my brother and see if he's free and maybe try to hang out with him. And then, yeah. And I'm gonna do it until you find this day 5. But now I was gonna talk about my day. I think I'm just gonna yap about my therapy session and how great it was. Anyhow, something I forgot to mention, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and she brought up a very good point of, Kristen, if one of your exes Oh, did I ever say my name? Yeah, my name's Kristen, by the way. Anyways, if one of your exes did this and you saw it and you just were scrolling on your feed and you came across it and they had this whole channel dedicated to you, like, what would you think? And I was like, that's a very good point. And my defense for that is this relationship is very different than any of my past ones. So there's that. And also, I think the whole until this finds you, the whole person that, you know, that this is about, knows I'm crazy. So I don't know how they would react. I don't know. Maybe they would be endeared. I feel like maybe, or maybe they'll get really scared. Actually, I might have mentioned this because this sounds familiar, but I don't remember. So if I did, you're hearing it again. If not, there's that. So until this finds you, if it finds you and you are listening, what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? I mean, yeah, that goes without saying, but like, are you like scared, like crazy, like scared to interact again, need restraining order crazy, or like scared, like, oh, she's so cute, like, let me reach out crazy? You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, and the difference is literally just in the perception of it. So, because the same person could see what I'm doing. No, I said that wrong. Two different people could see what I'm doing, the same thing. They could be looking at the same scenario and have two very different outlooks. So, okay. I have to go to sleep soon, but some last minute some last minute things that I wanted to say before I forgot, and I'm just gonna put them here. Wear sunscreen. I went on my run today and it was sunny and I feel my skin burning. I need sunscreen. I should have worn sunscreen. I did not wear sunscreen. Wear sunscreen. The second thing is that all of these videos that I do, it's one take, and the way I edit is I just do it in chronological order of what I took at the start of the day, and I just add them all and I put them in order. I don't really watch it through, so I could regret that decision. The only exception was the voiceover that I did, and I didn't even watch that through. I started recording. I looked at when it was about to, like the clip was about to end, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. And it worked out. That was also just the one and only take. I think it's too cringe for me personally. I don't know if I can watch myself back. I probably should again. I probably repeat myself so many times. Actually, not probably. I do repeat myself a lot. And I hope I don't say anything that I would regret, but also this is just the most authentic, raw, unfiltered, unrefined version. So whatever you see is what you get. Whatever you get, whatever that is. Basically, I'm recording and then posting. The editing is me just putting it into one video. I don't edit anything out. I just one take and I go. That's also why they're so long, or that's also why there's a lot of pauses. I am just gonna keep it. Maybe eventually, if I take this more seriously and more like, this is my passion project, because right now it's just more for me and more for my healing journey and more for fun. It's just for fun. So if it's not fun, then why would I do it? You know what I mean? Especially if this is supposed to be something that makes me feel better and for fun. So that's that. Yeah. So if you're wondering why it's the way that it is, that's how it's gonna be. So anyways, I gotta sleep. I gotta get ready for work. I have to wake up for work at 2 in the morning. And that's late. I have to leave my house by 2:30, actually my parents' house. Oh, there's my dog. But I have to leave my parents' house by 2:30 to get there at 3 at the latest. So I have to probably get up at like 1:30, honestly, so I can like get dressed, get ready, take care of my dog. I gotta sleep. It's not even 7. It's like 5 minutes till 7. And I gotta get that sleep because that's what, 6 hours if I wake up at 1. So not enough sleep. I gotta sleep. Good night. Good night. I will see y'all tomorrow.